1. Chasten's an asshole. And we're live.
Alright, welcome back, ladies and genitals, to The Shits. Where we last left off, some money handling was made, some different decisions on how to build and run the restaurant, KF Crab, that they set up in this large metropolis of Briarfield. And then deciding what they wanted for kind of an opening night dish, just to wow all the critics that they invited, to kind of boost their ratings so they would be high up on everybody's list. They went out and decided to kill a dragon, because they thought dragon would be a big wower for the first meal. Using Grong the Anvil Trollbleeder's helm of teleportation, they made their way to a dragon. It wasn't the dragon that they were originally intending to, but they made their way to a white dragon. This one was just about 2,000 years older than the other dragon that they were going to be fighting.
Was the dragon
But
legal?
Doesn't matter.
Was the dragon legal?
The dragon was old enough to fight and die for its country, so I consider it old enough to drink.
Fair.
That all being said, they fought the dragon. There was no real reason why they should have been able to kill it. But thanks to a lot of very lucky rolls and some very, very clutch restraining of the dragon, as well as a crazy little kobold monk beating the shit out of the head over and over and over, you were able to slay the ancient white dragon. He had an entire history, a legend behind him.
We didn't even know anything about him.
He lived for 2,500 years, and you never learned anything about him. You just showed up at his doorstep and killed him one day, ending his fucking bloodline.
I really want to see him have to explain that to Tiamat in the afterlife. I really want.
His soul, as you kind of think about that, not that any of you all would know, but you did see a burst of this kind of golden yellowish energy shoot out of the dragon's mouth, and Larry inhaled it.
Go Larry.
Did that happen because it was Larry, or did that happen because he was the guy who killed it? Like the
Yes.
You don't know.
He is the Dragonborn.
Yeah, you're not sure. Yep, that's Larry.
I almost choked on my drink.
That all being said, you now stand in this massive ice cave, and some huge mountain in some part of the world that you have no idea where you are.
I would like to identify the world.
That's
You would like to identify the world?
Yes, I have
The
this spell.
world.
No, I'd like to identify the dragon.
All right, mark a spell slot off.
All right, is this gonna be level 1, 2, 3 that I need to do this?
What level do you cast it at?
Well, actually, I only have it available at first level, so I'm gonna use my last first level spell
maybe we should save a
You
chunk
cast
of.
identify on
the dragon specifically.
the dragon,
Yes,
and you can tell that it is
a
a
dragon.
dead white dragon.
You know what we actually need? We need the lore fucking legend. The legend lore. Was it legend lore or lore
Yeah,
legend?
it's a spell I can't get.
Yeah, we just need 500 gold.
Just 500 casual.
Wow, you think we could?
Allow me
It's
to
almost
handle
like
it.
we don't have a fucking stash right here.
I was gonna say, yeah, we gotta find this dragon's hoard and hope it had one. Since this place was under
Musa
construction.
will use his sense of money to look.
Oh, they like shiny things.
that a
Maybe they got
feat?
diamonds or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Is that
You never know.
Musa's feat? Is he has a sense of money?
Can we just
Yeah.
start chopping this thing off?
Yeah. So you find yourselves in this frozen cave. What would you all like to do?
I'm gonna summon Joe.
No,
No.
he's gonna fucking steal this shit from us. No, motherfucker, you are low enough. I will kill you. God damn it.
I am summoning Joe.
Okay. So you get out of your snake form.
I swear.
Yep.
And what do you say?
6.
Musa's gonna grab a 2.
You say 6, and in a flash of blue arcane light, you see Joe appear.
Hello, Joe.
Sup?
He goes, "Holy shit!"
Yeah.
You're so loud.
Oh,
am so
are you
loud.
proud? Are you
And
proud
suddenly
you
the
did?
dungeon masters gained a new personality.
You should get that checked out.
It's his voice
Musa would
acting
like to
abilities,
say-
guys. Joe became a
Oh,
woman.
yeah.
Yeah, Joe's a ventriloquist. Do you guys not know that?
Yeah, he has a little female Joe puppet on his arm. You interrupted him in some very important work of his.
Oh, I guess this is important
Please
enough.
tell me he has his pants on. That's all I'm asking.
He does.
Thank you. Okay.
But we don't know if he did before.
Fucking
He
dumb.
goes, "Well, all right. Looks like you could take care of yourselves."
Yeah,
And he
Hella.
kind of looks around and he goes, "Where are we?"
we don't
Oh,
know.
Good
No
question.
idea.
I know that answer. We're in a cave made of ice. Somewhere. Not where we're supposed to be, if I'm honest.
So, Joe, I was
He
curious.
just kind of stares at you for an uncomfortable like 10 seconds
While
and
they're-
then looks to Besmos.
While they're talking, can I smack Besmos with a cure wounds?
Sure.
Okay.
Like, actually smack him?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Literally
smack.
smack
I'm
him.
gonna
Like-
just smack him on the back. That's
What's your
7.
strength modifier?
+1.
What is it?
Plus
Plus
1.
Plus
one.
one.
+1. All right. Besmos, you take 2 points of damage and then whatever healing he gives you.
17 healing.
15.
7.
15.
So you
15.
get 15
It's
healing.
17.
Well, no, -2 from the slap.
Oh. It's fu-
All right, so I'll just be like, 1 moment, Joe, and then I'm going to turn around and give him the traditional lizard folk greeting right across the face, backhanded.
Alright.
Okay. What's your
Strength mod?
+3.
yeah.
Musa
+3. You take 4 points of damage.
Don't forget the fact that I believe I have claws.
Mother-
No, you're not
Motherfucker,
using your claws.
You're not
I'm
using your
gonna
claws. Why
set
would
you
you
on
use your
fire.
claws on your friend?
What?
you know, you want to start this? I will set you on fire, and not in a
Alright.
fun way.
Please set me on fire, DM.
Doesn't he have immunity?
I'm a,
Did you set him on fire?
No,
No,
I
I
threatened to
didn't.
do it.
He threatened.
Uh,
me. Anyways,
Okay,
so,
I mean, there's nothing that.
Stopping you from it. There's nothing stopping you.
Yeah,
I know.
nothing's stopping you. But Grong,
Isn't
I
a
mean,
mean
none
guy.
of you would know that he's immune to fire
No.
Right.
because you've
I'll-
never
Oh, I'm
seen
not
him
doing
touch
it.
fire yet.
I'm just threatening to do it to him. I wasn't actually doing
Okay.
it. Yeah.
okay. Anyways, so Joe,
Yeah.
I was curious as if you could possibly open a portal so that me to the KF Crab fridge, so that way we can start bringing chunks of the meat from this dragon into the restaurant.
Asking for a temporary portal, right?
Like
You-
like a
you do-
temporary portal.
You do realize there could still be subordinates around here that we need to kill.
Don't-
Fucking fine. We killed their boss. They're gonna be scared.
We are on death's door. They aren't gonna be scared of shit.
You're in that store. I'm not.
Yeah,
I will
I'm
make
completely
you
fine.
on death's door. God damn it! Like we need to look around here. I refuse to allow. I'm just gonna turn around and start looking through the exploring the cave. Fuck this.
Yeah, we should probably just
All right.
okay, just
Roll an investigation check as you kind of search around the cave.
I'm good at this.
So I'm gonna start butchering the dragon.
I'm gonna go look around for money
24.
Okay. You guys,
Okay.
you guys-
or something cool. There we go, something cool.
I shall follow my employer around.
You're looking for just something cool, Maxwell?
Maybe money, maybe something magical. Those
All
kind
right,
of
roll
that kind of thing.
investigation. Musa, you are following.
I'm following Grong.
Oh god damn it! 8.
Okay. Are you helping him?
Gee, I don't need his help. I got a 24 on my investigation.
Okay. Looking around the room, there doesn't appear to be really much here. It's a pretty simple cave. It seems to be completely fully covered, and you imagine what is layer upon layer upon layer of ice.
We can just wait until
That
the
this
ice melts.
dragon just covered whatever this cave.
This dragon
Is
has a
with-
horde somewhere.
Keep in
Oh.
mind,
And
Musa
then
mentioned
and then you kind of catch just under part of this dragon's wing a little glint of light from under the ice.
All right.
And you kind of crawl under the wing a little bit so you can see better and brush some of the scraped like ice and frosty snow off
hmm
and kind of peer down in, and it appears that about 5 to 10 feet underneath this ice, you see a lot of gold. You see gold, you see what looks to be either silver or platinum. It's too hard to tell from here. You see copper, you see a lot of stuff.
All right.
You see a small hoard.
I'm gonna look down it, and I'm going to kind of pull Musa closer to me, and point to it so he can see it, and whisper in his ear as quietly as possible, as he is tiny, and I do not feel like breathing on him and killing him at some point. As I've never dealt with Fey folk.
accidentally inhales and inhales him into your
I
mouth.
I don't want to suck off the fucking fairy. I really don't.
Ah.
I'd feel bad. I whisper in his ear and go, "We split this, and we make sure the church gets some."
I'll nod and go down and start collecting some for myself. Musa's
It
here for the
is
money.
It's under ice,
encased.
yeah.
It is about 5 to 10 feet
I
under
thought items
solid
were-
ice.
Can I
if
theoretically?
only there was someone strong enough to
Oh,
break
I
that
got
ice.
this.
Yo, everybody
Theoretically,
back up, I've got
Can I
this.
use Firebolt on with my hands against the ice to start to slowly melt the ice since it's a cantrip?
Sure.
All right.
Can
Oh,
you
I
do
was
it
just gonna-
quietly? Is the question.
I'm not trying to do it. I'm not trying to hide this from you guys at all. I was just letting Musa know that I'd seen the gold while you guys were talking because I didn't want to bother any of you.
Ah,
Yes, I'm not an evil character, sadly.
unfortunate.
Sadly, right?
Yep. I am gonna keep an eye out for anything that looks like it has to do with Tiamat, and make a note to grab that first, so that way I can have it taken to the church and sealed away.
You're looking for artifacts of Tiamat?
Yeah, anything that looks like it has to do with Tiamat or like chromatic dragons in general.
I would like
Body
to
feel of
prioritize
Tiamat.
magic items over
Yeah.
gold.
A battlefield of Tiamat.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
Someone laugh.
No.
You begin making your way through the ice. It is incredibly slow going.
That's fine.
You're putting your hand up to the ice as you use your other hand to kind of do the little incantations and finger motions required to cast Firebolt.
Mhm.
And you do feel the ice is melting under your hand as it just continues to every 6 seconds shoot a little firebolt that kind of scatters onto the ice
Okay.
on it.
Can't
But
you
it's
just cast grease?
it's incredibly slow going.
I mean, would rather go slow on this, and I don't want to do grease because it's a lot harder to put out grease fire in that case. and I don't want any items melting or any of the gold melting away. So
Just bury the ice. Just bury the grease in ice. I mean,
I'm good. I'll go slow. I have the time. I can do this
That's
cantrip
true.
over and over again.
We have all the time in the world right now.
Yeah.
well, we technically have 3 days.
Well, you have 3 days. The restaurant isn't
I don't
my
think Lucy
business.
and Gron care.
Like you guys are getting the meat. My goal was just to get start working on items and turning this into an actual proper base.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Because I'm gonna make items out of the bones, the scales, and the skin. You guys
Can we
do
hire
what
your
you want.
cousin? Can we hire your cousin to do the work in this place?
You do realize I've got better skills than him. He's
Wow.
a woodworker. I'm a stone worker.
Well, we could add some woodwork in this fucking place.
And this is ice, not wood.
Yeah, just have him bring some.
Yeah, neither is the stone.
Yeah,
But I'll melt the ice and shape it, make it all fancy.
I assume I don't see anything, Wolf.
What are you specifically looking for?
Cool stuff.
With your
dragon.
roll, if it was under 20, no, you don't see anything.
Damn.
You
See a
do
dragon?
see a dead dragon.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
With a cracked skull.
You see the sun is just beginning to rise outside the cave, as you guys have been here for a little while now.
I'm gonna call out to everyone to wait. Does anyone here doesn't not have night vision or dark vision?
The fairy, I'm pretty sure.
I don't have dark vision. No.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call to everyone.
I do.
All right, someone start lighting the place up.
Already
It's getting
doing
dark.
so.
Joe actually at this point he goes, "Oh, all right." You see him kind of wave his hand, and immediately all of you are nearly blinded, as high up in the cavern, it seems almost centered on one of the icicles that's hanging down from the ceiling, is this intense burst of really daylight, like an entirely new sun in this cave,
Jesus
shining brightly
Christ.
around. The light is being refracted off every wall, every part of the ceiling, every part of the floor. It is very bright in here.
Jesus Christ! Did you really have to do that?
The ice will now melt.
Is the ice melting?
No, the ice won't melt because of that. It just
thank
provided light. Also, you said you wanted to start
Butchering. Yep.
butchering it.
Yep.
Give me just a straight up intelligence check to see if you would know how to butcher a dragon.
14.
It's like a lizard.
14. From what you can imagine, you probably feel like you can skin it, and you think you can take the teeth, and the claws,
Leave the teeth in.
anything past that, and you are not familiar with the dragon's anatomy. So you'll start to run the risk of
Ruining the meat.
ruining different cuts of the meat, and different organs that are inside that
Alright.
are
Would I
not
wrong to know about
edible but
dragons?
worth money.
So is the portal open to the pantry, like the fridge in the restaurant, like I asked Joe to do? I don't know if he opened it or not. I didn't hear you.
Joe, right? He would go. I can open a portal that will last an hour, and that'll pretty much tap me out for magic for the day. I don't think you understand how extremely difficult that is.
Jesus.
It's an insane amount of magic to just instantaneously one time teleport from one place to another, but to open a gate that lasts for a long time, that's nearly impossible.
Can we just do back and forth multiple times if you're not that busy then?
Sure, but it'll tap me out pretty quick too.
Oh shit.
How
Uh,
many times do you want to? I would suggest you butcher and skin and do whatever you want with the dragon, and then spend the entire hour that I have to give you just transporting things back and forth.
Does anyone here know how to
Because
butcher a dragon?
looking at the size of this thing, it'll probably
Braun
take
might.
you an
I
hour
am-
to transport everything.
Again, I'm probably the best person when it comes to butchering the thing.
except
but
for the
that's
guy who
okay.
was raised in a church of, dragon
Yeah, I was about to
worshippers.
say.
Why would
Why would a dragon worship?
Do you
know
not
how
think
to-
that that's well
you wouldn't-
documented?
You would know vague anatomy, but you
I would
aren't
imagine that has
familiar
to be
with
well
butchering
documented.
animals. Yeah,
Oh.
you're aware of anatomy, but you've never butchered anything before.
Am I missing
Mix
a tool
your
set?
talents. Put them together.
I was gonna say I'm
Hey,
looking to see if
hey.
I'm missing a tool set. Am I
Yeah,
missing?
just mash your heads together. It'll work.
There's no skinning tool set. There's
No, I
no
didn't know if there was a
actual
cooking-
butchering tool set in 5e.
Oh, okay.
You know
I
what?
didn't know if there
And
was
it's not a
cooking.
proficiency. It's
I'm
just
getting-
a background thing.
I'm getting the cleric. Cleric, come here.
The fuck are you
Gron.
talking about, mother? You just beat me. Why am I gonna help you?
I will do it again. Now come.
You
here.
want to go? We can settle this
Musa-
right now.
Moose
I'm
is
gonna get in
pulling out his
Besmos'
sword.
face. I'm gonna get
Moose
right
is
up.
pulling out his sword.
I'm pulling out my magic sword. Yeah, the magic storm liquid.
I'm gonna do my best to get my nose right up in Besmos' face.
How
You
short is
can't.
it?
You cannot
priority?
possibly
I said
do
do my
that.
best. I didn't say actually
Okay,
manage.
you see Grong storms up to you and gets on his tiptoes.
Poor
He's
foot.
still about a foot and a half away.
I'm just gonna ask Larry what happened to him. Does he feel good?
Larry is sitting off in a corner of the cave, just sitting, meditating from what it looks like.
He's
Ah.
stoned
I'll
off
let him
dragon
again.
dust.
Yeah, probably.
He's communing with the graybeards.
I want some of what Larry has right now.
You hear Larry's voice whisper in your mind, "It would kill you."
I believe that.
Can I just wait? Is the place with the gold actually melted already?
No.
Oh,
He's
okay.
got after probably an hour of working on it, he's got maybe a foot down
Let's see.
and like a foot
Oh, it's a hole.
yard.
Let's see. Do I have anything here that can help?
I mean, I can speed this up, but it's gonna take me a little bit.
Fuck, I'm just gonna swing out with my axe.
Well, here, wait. Before you do that, if I may make a recommendation,
Shoot.
realize if you have something that's frozen and you try to swing at it and crack it, you can theoretically crack said thing that's frozen just as much as the ice, depending on
Wait,
how
is it-
long it's been frozen.
That's true.
Unless it's a
but-
magic item, which your axe is also a magic item, you could theoretically break something that's valuable. Let's not. If I may, it's gonna be slow, but I can do this and start to slowly melt it away.
Yeah, but you're fucking arguing with Besmus for some reason.
That's because
so...
Besnos is being an asshole. I wouldn't be arguing with him if he wasn't an asshole.
Fucking finish it then.
That's what I'm doing.
Grong storms back over and keeps firebolting it. Every now and then you get a little pool of water that kind of melts from the ice and you don't evaporate it all, so you have to like focus on the little pool of water to evaporate it.
Is it
It-
drinkable?
It's slow going.
That's
It's
fine.
ice, you don't know.
I'm not trusting drinking
You would
anything in an ice or
knows?
white dragon's cave.
So what's the cave look like actually?
It's a kind of oval-like, very, very tall, probably 60 feet to the ceiling, or to the tips of the icicles on the ceiling. Probably 80 feet to the actual ceiling above, but it's so filled with these huge icicles all over the top of the ceiling that it's pretty much the ceiling.
Are the icicles slippery?
You would assume they're made of ice.
Oh.
Uh,
I'm
It's
also
probably hard to climb them then. It's
I-
probably hard to
uh,
climb.
And
will
it's
also
about
mention-
it's about 120 feet deep, this like large part of the cavern, and about 50 feet wide, and this
It's-
kind of oval-like shape.
Did the cave go up or down when we went inside it?
Came down
Down.
on us.
Ah,
Yep. That would be an
In the mystery that we will never know. God damn it.
what's up?
Oh, nothing. I made a joke, a really terrible joke. Also, I want to mention,
Gotcha.
I'm also going while I'm doing my cantrip with one hand, I'm going to be using my flamethrower on the other to try and speed this up.
Okay. Yeah, it's technically a bonus. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, you can do both.
Does the same amount of
And that
damage.
will speed it up significantly.
Yep.
If I'm not mistaken, it does more damage, right? The
Nope.
flamethrower?
2d8 worth
No?
of damage. Yep. I think the
2D,
cantrip
isn't
does.
Firebolt 1d10?
No, it's 2d10.
Firebolt.
Oh, 2d10, right, you leveled up.
Yeah,
Congrats.
Oh,
as an
right.
artificer, yeah, it's 2d10, so.
Gotcha. Alright. Yeah, you're making your way through. Double time. Still gonna take you a long time.
Yeah, that's fine.
Probably 8 to 10 hours just to get to the top of the treasure hoard.
That's fine. I'm also going to, at that mention, at that realization, give my teleportation helmet over to Maxwell to use. That way he can teleport it with the dragon pieces if need be.
Sounds good.
I used it.
Yeah. I don't believe. Is it an attuned item?
It is an attuned item. It's a short
Oh,
rest.
God damn it.
So yeah, you can take an hour to attune to it while they're working.
I'll take an hour then. Then probably what I should do is just ask someone who knows how to butcher a dragon. Should I ask for people?
Yeah, I mean, get the cook.
It may help.
Get
Yeah.
the cook.
Yeah, I mean,
The chef knows how to cook with it. He probably knows how to work with the meat.
Yeah, that's true.
Butcher.
Yeah, I'll do that then later.
because you can teleport him back and forth with you. It's up to 8 people, I believe.
Ah, that's cool.
So you can use the teleport spell, which is like 8 people, willing
It does only have one charge left today.
Yes.
Ah, fuck.
And looking at the item, does it recharge at dawn?
Yeah,
or
it's the
after
helm
a long
regains
rest?
1d3 expended charges daily at dawn.
Okay, question.
Oh, look at that! It's dawn.
Yep.
So-
So
Oh,
The sun just
roll a
started
1d3
rising and stuff.
then.
all
Let's
right.
roll.
All right.
Does a 1d3 die even exist?
3.
Yeah. Oh, perfect. All 3 charges. Yay.
It actually does. It's super weird looking. You should look it up later.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, it's strange.
What the fuck?
That all being said, I know, right?
What is that? What? That's so weird.
Oh yeah, I'm familiar. I remember these.
Yeah, they're strange.
Mm-hmm.
But
So okay.
Maxwell, you are attuned to the helmet. You feel its charges become regained. Besmos,
Do I need to wear the
you are
helmet?
confident
Yes.
that you can skin it. You can get the scales and the hide off of it.
All right.
And you can probably get the teeth and the claws.
I'm gonna.
After that, you're not sure.
I'm gonna skin it. I'm gonna declaw it. I'm gonna keep the teeth in, and I'm gonna prepare it for butchering. Prepare it. I'm not gonna butcher it, but I'm gonna prepare it.
Okay.
Get some
All
soy
right.
sauce
So
on
you
that
are
thing.
going to skin it. So, oh crap! My
guessing
document
you
is
want me
on
to-
my
Oh,
phone. I will have you roll a whole lot of things for each part that you are yourself butchering and preparing for others. Just one sec.
Fuck Besmos.
fuck you.
The paper shuriken is mine.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
You want to go?
Let's fucking go.
I'll light your ass on fire again.
Fucking do it.
And I'll shove you off a cliff, unlike when I was done. You won't have feather
Bucket
falling.
of liquid death. Bucket of liquid death.
Oh man. If I can try to heal your ass to be nice.
Would be hilarious if he actually went down when you hit him.
If he
Before
had, I
you
could have
killed.
healed him for more. That's the thing. I had a spell for that. That actually was the reason I smacked him.
Should have kept smacking him then.
I
Well,
had 70 HP.
oh, I thought you had only 7.
No.
Oh, that's
Alright.
right. You okay? I remember.
How much HP did the fucking anaconda have?
A lot.
It had like 6. I think it had
A
like 60.
lot.
Yeah.
This.
I remember because he took. I mean, he did take half damage from the being completely lit on fire from
Really?
the breath weapon, but
Oh,
he still
yeah,
took
breath
a lot of damage from it.
Yeah.
Poor Joe's just
All
standing
right.
here like, what the fuck?
I am looking for dragon. Okay, so I am going to need a survival check.
Okay.
Oh,
This will be for the scales to see how many you get.
That's
hopefully a lot.
Nat 20, 27.
Nat 20.
Yeah, 27. Nat 20.
Okay.
We're rich.
Yeah, you are.
We don't even need a fucking restaurant to pay him back.
Okay. Da, 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 da. All right. Um. Looking one more thing. Sorry, I have a lot of different tables for a lot of different things.
Don't worry. Take your time.
The DM's
All right.
prepared.
Yes. Okay.
It's almost like you knew this was gonna happen.
It's almost like I knew this was gonna happen.
Not like we killed the dragon last week, you know?
So, you go about this like a madman. You do this in about half the time that it would usually take, which it would take you about 4 hours to collect all of the scales. It takes you
Sweet.
about 2. And you do collect every single unbroken scale, and there are a lot that are broken, as you just beat the living crap out of this dragon.
Also constricted it.
And constricted it, slashed into it with an axe. Yeah, it's pretty damaged, but you get every single undamaged scale off the dragon, which comes to
I want one of the broken ones that was broken with an axe. The one by the neck.
oh, okay, yeah, absolutely, easily enough with a nat 20.
I like to have some fucking souvenirs, like the phoenix feather.
Oh, of course. You get a total of 562 scales.
Fuck
Yeah.
me!
Manage extras. No, not extras.
Massive dragon.
Yeah, we
And
can.
they are big scales too. They're hefty.
I can make that basically gear for the most of us. So
For sure, it's everyone, even Musa. We just need a single. We just need a single scale for Musa.
Add
And I-
custom item.
I assume since
Easily enough for everybody in the party.
I assume since I have my leather
What
worker's
color?
tool.
What color are the scales? They're white. White.
Oh,
White.
white
Scales?
dragon
How many of
scales.
them?
Yeah.
572.
5. I said 560. 562, right? Did I say 70?
I don't remember. Do you want me to just save the clip real quick and then just
Sure. Yeah. Sure.
I'll go 562 for now. If
Alright.
it's wrong, then just correct me.
Sounds
I'll
good.
check it when the stream's over then.
Okay.
And then you said you were going to be taking the teeth, right?
No, the
Or
claws.
No,
claws.
he's leaving it.
Claws.
He's leaving
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
All right, claws. Da, 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 da. All right. Roll another survival check. And you are actually going to get something a little
18.
weird. 18. Okay. You get, of the 12 possible claws, you get 10 of them.
Nice. What
2
happened
of
to the
them
other two?
are slightly damaged, and when you try to take them out, they just fully break.
Okay. Custom items. Add custom items. Edit. Dragon claws. 12.
Yep.
12.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
10. You get 10.
This
You get 10.
dragon does
Oh,
also
10.
have horns coming out of its head.
Leave it. Do you want to leave it?
Leave it.
It looks cool.
Leave it.
You can leave those in the skull if you would like.
Yeah, we're gonna leave that.
Okay. So you have it stripped of its scales, you have the claws. That takes you about 3 hours total to do both of those. From there, what would you like to do?
Well, I'd like to prep it for butchering, but I'm not gonna actually butcher it. So
Okay. To prep it, you can just kind of,
Make it spread eagle.
yeah, you can spread it out on its back and just prepare it. You will probably have to wild shape into something larger to
yeah, I'll wild
roll
shape
it
into
over.
I'll wild shape into an Allosaurus.
Go talk to Larry in the meanwhile.
Oh,
I will.
all right. You go talk to. Oh, right.
Because they
Okay.
understand each other.
Yeah, yeah.
While I'm doing that, I'm gonna be like, "Yo, Larry, what's up?"
Uh, you kind of yell over to him, "Yo, Larry, what's up?" And without even opening his eyes, he's kind of in this little warrior's pose that he's been in for a few hours now. Uh, he just responds over to you, focusing. Give me a second.
Okay, Larry. I'm gonna continue prepping
All right.
until he's ready.
All right. You roll him over, kind of spread out the wings, push him away from where Grong is excavating. And Grong, now that you see the body is like fully moved out of the way, you see it is the horde under the ice is a lot larger than you originally thought.
Holy shit. Wait,
I'm
it's by the
This
entrance?
seemed to be
It's
kind of
under.
one taller pile amongst a huge amount of gold.
I'm gonna look up to the
actually-
party before anybody gets a chance, and I'm going to say, "All right, I have only one request, and I'm gonna make this very clear. Any items that are heretical towards towards Tiamat will be given to the church. Gold will be split evenly, with a small portion going to in the church's name. That can come out of my portion.
Yeah, fair.
And as far as the rest of it goes, any gold we decide not to use, we will keep in a vault that I will help have designed and work on.
I am not trusting anything he designed.
Well, I will also be crafting armor out of whatever scales if Besmos is interested in sharing with the group. I can
Okay,
craft this
shit.
stuff.
I changed my mind.
Yes, I can craft
So-
armor and weapons out of the stuff we have, and I pull out my smithing tools and leather working tools.
Where's your anvil?
I do have an anvil.
No,
He is
not
the
your
anvil.
title, like your actual anvil.
No, I have
He is the
a
anvil.
small anvil. Last I remember.
Oh,
You have a 75-pound anvil on you?
I thought that.
Jesus.
Because that's a small one.
Let me look.
Oh
Oh no, I do not. Yes.
DM.
DM or DM?
DM you, Wolf. DM.
Okay, gotcha.
Daddy.
Yep.
Okay.
That's me.
That's him. His name is Daddy.
I'm out of this conversation.
So now that I'm done like prepping this thing, can I like light myself on fire again? Like as as my Allosaurus?
Give me a
Because he's trying to
wisdom
get
check.
through. Because Grong is trying to get through the ice. Correct.
He is.
I'm melting it, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get on fire. So you need to know
Okay.
what?
Yeah. Roll a wisdom check.
Oof. That's a 13. Can I try again if it doesn't work?
You
You know, you could
you
just ask one of
try, and
us.
you're feeling kind of exhausted right now. You feel like you may be able to do it after a few more tries, but after lighting yourself completely on fire last time, if you do it again, you are going to start tuckering yourself out hardcore.
Point of exhaustion.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I heard. That's what I heard too.
yeah.
Maybe not set my entire body on fire, but
Ah, you meant
You can
magical
set your
fire.
hands on fire.
yeah,
Yeah.
I guess I'll like set my hands on fire, or like maybe my teeth or something on fire. I don't know, just anything on fire. That way I can start like breaking the ice and sort of making it easier to break the ice myself into
Sure.
the hole.
Yeah.
Okay.
You, without any bit of effort, you light your hands and teeth on fire. I love that.
I love that too.
And yeah, you can drain its blood. It has a couple wounds that it was bleeding from that kind of coagulated shut.
Quick,
So
someone lick
there
it.
is some wasted blood. It's been wasted for hours now.
Quick,
But
someone
like
lick
there
it.
is still a lot of blood in
God
the
damn it! I'm
I
not
in the
I'm
licking
body.
it.
I am gonna set some of my brewing supplies. I assume my brewing supplies would come with like small bottles and little glasses and such.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna just set them out under where the wounds and where I'm seeing blood coming out, just to fill it. I'm not like looking to get like pounds of blood, just enough to keep and to keep in mind for making like potions and drinks later, because I want to study this stuff.
Sure.
What kind of tool set is
Okay.
that? Can you set that again?
Brewer
Ye-
supplies.
He has
Um,
brewer's supplies.
I have
Like
pretty
for
much.
alcohol?
Yeah, I have. Oh, I'm not gonna make it into alcohol necessarily. I'm going to study it to see what properties we can use it for, and then maybe once I'm a little higher level, we can actually do something with it. Cause I don't trust myself right now to work on with dragon's blood. That's pretty high tier abilities.
I'll say you get 3 small bottles
Okay.
and a small like foot tall 6-inch wide wooden cask
Okay.
full of dragon's blood that you kind of empty out some of your alcohol out of.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
those floor spirits.
I mean, I don't drink, so. Which fair enough. All right. So.
Oh
what-
man, someone would have been pissed if they
What?
were here.
So it was 1 6-inch cask and how many bottles again?
3 small bottles.
1 small cask and 3 small bottles.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
And then the wounds kind of just coagulate shut. They just stop dripping. But you imagine there's a lot more blood inside. With all that said and done, Grong, you're working on excavating.
Mm-hmm.
Maxwell, Musa, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna. Do you want to join me in teleporting back, Musa, or are you gonna stay here?
I mean, I don't think I'll be of much help. I'll just stay with I'll stay with Gron. Gotta keep
Alright.
alive, he's been paying, man.
I'll find someone who can butcher the fucking dragon.
Well, we already know
Joe
our
goes.
cook.
Yeah.
Joe goes. Is there anything you want me to do?
Leave.
Well,
I'm not saying that.
Okay.
Probably you could probably just come back when Besmos calls you again, because we're gonna need some time to butcher the thing, and then you can open the portal.
All right. Sounds good. Just call me
Holler.
back whenever you need. Yeah.
Just holla.
I'm gonna
And
roar over at
he
Joe and wave by with my tiny little arms.
sounds good. You do that. He kind of waves at you and disappears in a flash of arcane light.
Ah, fuck! I forgot to ask him about the teleportation circle.
Do it now.
Yeah, we can ask him later.
Now time to head slam into the wall in order to start breaking the.
Don't break the
Do
fucking cave.
not do that.
What, you don't want me to? You don't? I thought that would make it go faster to get
Wait,
into there.
I just had this discussion 2 seconds ago with Maxwell. No.
You're saying you don't want me to start.
I want
slamming
you to
into
sit there and
the
comfort Larry. He looks like he's traumatized.
I think Larry is having an existential crisis or a spiritual awakening, probably both.
Please
honestly.
sit there with him and speak to him. You're the only one who understands him. Let me deal with the gold. It's not like I'm gonna cheat you guys out of it. I can't. Sadly.
Why are we treating Larry like an autistic child?
Well, no, he just absorbed a dragon's soul. I think he, deserves someone to be there to make sure he's okay.
I'm pretty sure Larry is okay. Does
Just
Larry-
ask him.
I'm not.
Okay, Larry, are you okay?
Larry.
No, I understand him though.
Oh right, you're still a dinosaur. He goes, I'm good. I'm good.
I'm going to tell DM he's okay. Not you DM, but you
Yeah.
know.
My
You're gonna
character
tell
has a
Grom.
name.
I could call you Grong, but I'm just so used to calling you DM at this point that you're just DM. So
Christ. Make a new character named DM then.
I know,
Yeah.
that's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be it'll be what Calvin has me in his contacts. Damon Meister.
Why?
It's a joke on Dungeon Master. And my brother's name is Damon.
Funny.
Yeah, don't
what
ask.
the
It's
fuck
weird.
did you just what?
I'll explain later.
No, it wasn't you. It was Wolf. He sent me something. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Well, I wonder what happens if I'm gonna try that on the ice.
Okay.
Try what?
You have to get out of your wild shape form.
Well,
To
I'm
cast
gonna
it.
I'm gonna pat Larry on the head with one of my tiny arms and gonna tell him it'll be okay, and then I'm just gonna turn back.
He goes, I know it will. I actually have some interesting Larry as you turn back.
You'll have to tell me later, buddy.
He just kind of nods at you and closes his eyes again.
It's just like a philosophical conversation. Larry.
You tried to cast it on the ice. You can mark off a first level spell slot.
Okay.
And nothing happens.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, I'm just gonna start trying to, just do my fire, to start,
You and Maxwell could come and assist me by being there when I hand you gold, so I can start pulling the shit out without having to worry about it.
We still need the butcher.
You still have about 6 or 7 hours before you even hit the top of
Okay.
whatever this horde's pile is.
You guys want to hide that shit
That's
before I
just
leave?
constant work.
Well, I'm gonna have to thaw it out so we have the money to do anything. But I mean, as far as it goes, well, you guys can move the dragon to further into the cave, so that way, when the cook shows up, he can work in there while I work on the entrance.
And just hide the fact that we have massive amounts of gold here.
I don't know. You figure it out. I'm just melting ice.
Yeah, let's just move it. Let's just move the dragon.
What's the chef? He doesn't know where we are. Neither do we.
That's true.
Unless he has a teleport spell, which I highly doubt, because it's a pretty high tier spell to have. Just
It's a very high level. It's a 7th level spell.
He wouldn't be a fucking cook then.
No.
I want to see if the Flask of Storms can help at all with the ice. I'm curious.
I assume not. Let's not fucking try that.
It's a weapon made of storms. I want to see if
What?
it works.
What's wrong with me just melting shit? Come on.
What are you? Musa, while you're kind of wondering about this, what do you do with your flask?
I'm shaping it into a knife, and I want to see if it can cut through easily or anything.
Oh my fucking god.
You kind of stab it into the ice, and it doesn't cut through easily. It seems maybe a little easier than a regular knife. But still, it jams in after a couple inches. It kind of
All right,
gets
I'm just
caught.
gonna sit on Grung's shoulder and just hang out.
All right. Sounds good. Maxwell, you are heading back. Besmos, what are you doing?
As I said, I was going to start breaking that ice with like all the fire.
All right. cool.
Melting that ice. Melting.
Breaking.
Breaking.
Physical fire.
Melting.
I said I meant when I
If
meant
I
what
see him
Oh,
break
no.
any ice, I'm going to kill him. I'm making this clear that you're not destroying what is our only chance here.
What do you
That
mean?
doesn't seem like a very lawful good thing of you to do.
It is, because if he destroys something that has to do with Bahamut, I'm going to have to kill him. And I don't know what this white dragon has. I know they keep hoards of treasure, so there's no
You know you're
reason.
about 6 hours of work till you even touch the tip of the hoard.
That's fine. He has no reason to be breaking the ice. And if it causes an avalanche or a cave-in, that's even worse.
That's true.
And given
Musa wants
Besmo's
to look at
general
Grung.
stupidity,
Musa wants to look at Grung. You think Dragonfire would help here? Just a little?
what? Sorry,
Yeah,
my
just a
mic
little.
disconnected.
You think Dragonfire would be helpful?
No, I'd really rather
Yeah.
not. I want to melt this slowly so I can watch for cracks. Because if this thing starts cracking, we could see this entire cave in, and I don't want that.
Yeah, fair enough.
You
Just teleport
All
out.
right.
know, no, we
Besmos.
can't. You have our helmet.
Oh right, shit.
So, are you using just the fire?
Yes, mainly because I don't want to listen to the tiny man.
All right.
Hello.
So Besmos gets kind of down into this very shallow little hole you've made for yourself. And he begins helping you melt away. Maxwell, you teleport where?
Back to the KF crab.
Roll a d100.
Oh god.
Please let him land in the other dragon horde.
Guys, now I specified 78? Yeah, 78.
78. I believe that's easily enough because you've been there before.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. You appear in the kitchen of KF Crab, just as a chef kind of bumps into you as he didn't know that there would be a huge person appearing right behind him. But you're in the kitchen.
Sup? We're back. Well, I'm back.
You see, like, a bunch of the chefs are kind of rushing around. They're doing what they were told, and they're kind of practicing and preparing different meals on the menu.
Can I borrow you guys' boss real quick? Like the head chef?
You see, like, one young man who's one of the, like, high grade but not crazy super good chefs. He just kind of nods a little frightened at you. You are still pretty terrifying.
Yeah, I'm
And
trying.
now you're covered in like this kind of purple ichor.
Is that dragon blood on me? Oh god, I should step out the kitchen before I make things worse.
But he just kind of nods at you and motions over to where the head chef is.
Can you just tell him that I'm outside because I don't want to dirty the place. God.
Sure, of course, yeah. And you head out of the kitchen. A couple minutes later, the head chef comes out and he goes, "What's going on, boss? How can I help you?"
You know how to butcher a dragon?
Yeah.
Like the actual dragon, like whole dragon.
Yeah. I've butchered a whole dragon before.
Perfect. I'm gonna need you. How many hours is that gonna take?
Only a couple, really.
Are you sure? Because we did beat a really big one.
He just kind of like raises an eyebrow at you, like, okay, how big is it?
How big was it?
Bigger than you,
Uh,
mate.
Way bigger
on
than you.
on all fours, it was about 40 feet tall.
And how big is this store?
The second story is about like the ceiling from
Floor to
the
ceiling.
bottom level is floor to ceiling. It's about 30 feet tall.
Bigger
And
than
this
this
is
room.
like a large, spacious room.
Bigger than this room.
His eyes kind of go wide. And he goes, "No way."
Yeah. If you know any other people who actually,
I mean, I've butchered a whole dragon. When I say a whole dragon, I mean like 10 feet long. That's a whole ass dragon.
When I said a whole dragon, I meant a whole dragon. Yeah, if you know any other people who can help, call them. Well, yeah, just ask around. We'll
mean,
pay, obviously.
I can have my team come with me. They've been training under me for a good 3 or 4 weeks now. And he kind of motions back to the kitchen.
Oh,
And he
God.
goes, they're not highly trained, but they follow orders really well."
Yeah, that's good enough for me. Probably I was gonna have to follow your orders because you guys probably gonna need the muscle. Ugh.
He
I'm
goes,
just imagining.
evidently, as he kind of looks at the spatterings of purple blood all over you.
Yes.
It's grape juice.
It's I just spilled some wine on me.
It's not wine. Alright, tell them to come here then when they're done doing whatever. We have
I
time.
mean, if it's as large as you say it is, we don't have time.
But
We
we
should leave
Okay,
now.
okay, let's fucking hurry up then. Jesus.
All right.
When I see that guy who talked to me like when I came in, I want him to grab my hand. Like
You want him to grab your hand?
yeah, like the start
You
of the thing.
what do you tell him?
You
Because you see him walk out of the kitchen with a bunch of other chefs, and they're all intimidated by you, but like this guy's he's not making eye contact. He's almost like hunching his shoulders, just looking as small as possible.
Alright. So what we're gonna need to do is butcher a huge ass fucking dragon. And to do that, we're gonna need to teleport. And to teleport, I'm gonna need to hold you guys' hands. So I'm gonna point at the guy who talked to me.
You see his eyes go wide, and he goes, yeah. And you see he just kind of like slowly makes his way over to you, holding his hand out. It's like shaking in the air.
I'm gonna grab it gently.
Okay.
I'm just imagining like he has Parkinson's. He's flailing around.
I'm gonna turn to the head chef and ask for his hand.
He, without a blink, he just like full on slaps his hand in yours.
God, fucking with people is so fun. All right, everyone else hold hands.
All right, they all get in a circle. How many people can you teleport?
How
Up
many
to
can I
8.
tell? Up to 8. So enough.
Teleportation spell, it's up to 8. But that includes yourself, and they have to be willing.
Gotcha. Yeah, they're all willing.
Well, one of them's intimidated, but they're all
One
willing.
of them, he's intimidated, but he's too afraid not to be willing.
He's like, oh god, I need to go, or he will kill me.
All right,
Mhm.
I'm gonna go move to the cave then. The cave where the dragon is. After holding hands.
All right.
Do you want me to roll again?
Roll a d100.
All right.
Yeah.
We never saw
That
that move
is
again.
91.
Easily. You appear exactly where you were envisioning.
All right, boys. What do I need to do?
They all start like shivering and like
Oh,
kind of huddling
fuck! I
together.
forgot about that.
I'm gonna look up and say, "Hey, does anybody want to hold my hand?"
Or get into my mouth. I just
Oh
open
no!
up wide. With like
you,
like a flaming
you see
teeth.
he almost like unhinges his jaw and kind of lowers it even further.
And this is why we are friends now, apparently.
Oh, fuck! I completely forgot about the weather.
God. Oh,
Can I-
it's fine. We'll warm you up. Come here.
You come into the cave and the wind does die down. It's still freezing in here. But there's no crazy wind chill, so they're like shivering, but they're gonna be all right.
All right, maybe just start a fire just in case.
Yeah, I'm gonna start a fire with my amazing.
Yeah,
fire.
what's the fucking fuel then?
I don't know. We'll
Do you
use
have create bonfire?
no.
Is there wood outside?
I've got wood inside.
Oh, shut the hell up.
All right, you volunteer. DM, we're so.
It's retreated inside for the winter.
God damn it. Oh, man.
Let's see.
Musa, you can cast spells. You got anything?
I can cast Fairy Fire, which is not the kind of fire you need right now.
Does it make you fabulous? Because it seems like these chefs might need that.
Could I cast
Yeah,
conjure
it'll make it a
animal?
little shiny.
Could I cast conjure animal and light that thing on fire?
Jesus Christ!
No! No!
No.
Since I have my blacksmith's tools, I mean, I imagine I can probably set up a little forge in here to keep the room warm.
With what fuel?
I mean, I gotta imagine there's gotta be some broken logs in the ice we're melting at this point.
You don't see any.
Well, shit.
There aren't just
Mesmos.
random broken logs in the middle of a mountain.
I need you to climb in this tiny warm hole for me for a few minutes.
Thanks,
I'm gonna
Hunter.
get toothy grin when he says that.
You seem to like fire, so I'm gonna help to test some things for you.
Okay, I'm gonna climb into the tiny warm hole.
To be clear, that's my forge. Make that very clear.
Oh, no, my bad.
Okay, your little, again, unless you are carrying like a 75-pound anvil and probably 100 pounds worth of bricks to make an oven out of, and bellows with it, you don't have a forge on hand. A forge has so many different tools and really components that you need, hundreds and hundreds of pounds worth.
Can we
You
just
can't
ask
just
Joe?
carry a forge around
Can we
unless
just
it's
ask?
in like an extra dimensional space.
I have
No,
rope.
he's probably busy.
That's true.
I have rope. We can set rope on fire.
You can set rope on fire.
Wonderful.
Surely. The DM said
And
it's
I
gonna
mean,
be.
if you do want to like buy all the things you need for like a very small forge and just carry them around, it's going to be hundreds of pounds, but you can do that if you want.
I mean, at this rate, I don't think we're gonna have to worry about money. If I can find a bag of holding, we'll be fine.
That's true.
I'm just gonna ask everybody. Okay, everybody, give me some rations.
Let's just. Can we start butchering?
All the chefs look at you like, I don't have anything.
Did I?
They brought literally like the bare minimum. They brought a bunch of
Knives.
huge jugs for liquids. They brought a bunch of like massive sacks for different cuts of meat that they're just going to store each thing in each sack and then assumedly bring it back to the freezer. And that's about it. They have their butchering tools and that's it. They don't have rations on them.
We can just eat the dragon at this point, like when we're done.
What? I'm not eating raw dragon, thank you.
The chef goes, no, we can't. Nope.
No?
It needs to be very carefully prepared.
Fuck me.
to be edible.
I'm gonna hand Besmos my 50 feet of rope,
I can't
and
eat this.
point point to the cooks and say, "Go help them. I'll continue burning things. You can go help make sure they stay warm and get the thing cut up properly."
Fine,
Let's
fine.
just start. Tell me what to do.
The chef goes, okay, all right. First things first, we are going to want to make some major cuts around each of the limbs and a large cut down the stomach, as well as in the neck. This thing is large enough that I assume we can't hang it upside down.
Can we?
Probably not.
You
I can
looking
try.
at this thing, you know you are incredibly strong, especially with your axe kind of bolstering you, Maxwell. You would need like cranes to lift this thing on its
What about
own.
an Allosaurus?
Damn.
No, you barely like flipped it over when you were an
Okay.
Allosaurus.
Yeah, we're probably gonna need like cables and shit.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
So he goes, that all being said, if there's some way through magic or whatnot, you can elevate its back, just a center point in its spine, maybe 10, 15 feet higher than the rest of its body, sprawled out. We can make slits in its major arteries.
I'm pretty sure we're
and drain the
done.
blood that way.
Pretty sure we're done draining the blood. Or are we
I
not?
don't-
You
didn't make a
are
lot of decisions on
far,
this thing.
far from done.
All right, Grom.
He goes, there are probably over 100 gallons of blood in this dragon.
hey, Wolf,
Yes.
I would like to cast that spell you gave me onto the dragon.
Onto the dragon.
Why
On the
okay.
dragon.
What?
You take a minute, burn another first level spell slot,
Okay.
and you feel it latch on to the dragon, but the first level spell slot is not powerful enough for this large of a being.
We could just ask Grom to molder some
You
platforms.
feel the spell like latches on and then fizzles.
4th level of this?
Okay, you take another minute and cast it as this chef is like explaining everything he's going to do. You see two large, incredibly huge, like 10-foot by 10-foot hands. These spectral, like, translucent blue hands appear out of thin air. And you see like these weird, like spectral blades appear in the hands, and they just start moving all around the dragon and beginning to make incisions and make cuts all over the body.
Holy shit! What the fuck is that?
Is it good? Are they doing it well?
It appears so.
I'm going to look over to the chef and I'm going to smile with my toothy grin.
The chef, his eyes go wide, and he's like, "That's great, awesome. You," and he he goes into like, okay, things need to get done quick mode. He goes, you, and you, bring these, jugs to, those cuts and lay them underneath. And you see blood starts to drain out of the dragon into these jugs that they set under the cuts. You see the hands move at incredible speeds around this dragon, faster than any of you, maybe possibly the whole team of chefs could work. And it's dismantling it piece by piece.
Oh shit! There goes my fucking work.
Yeah, this is what you get when you do roll that 20 butchering.
The chefs are still doing a lot of work. As the hands are like butchering the dragon, they kind of peel back the hide, skin all that off, and then start cutting the meat into different cuts. The chefs do have to like actually go climb up the dragon and like take these different cuts that have been kind of severed from the body of the dragon and drag them down and put them in sacks and stuff. So they're
I'll
still
help.
useful and they're all working their asses off.
I'll help. I'll probably be able to help.
Oh, absolutely. There are many of these dragon pieces that are too large for them to carry. So
Fucking
you like
easy.
kind of climb up into the dragon's like rib cage and start carrying these things out.
I'm gonna
Can
wink
I-
at them. I'm gonna wink at them.
Wink at the one that's terrified
You
of you.
wink at them with your one eye. You wink at them.
That was a wink. If you guys didn't get it, I'm gonna tell
Alright.
this. I'm gonna tell the chefs.
You see, they're as cold as it is in this cave. They're now sweating profusely as they're all getting to work.
I feel that on a daily basis.
Same.
So,
So,
is it possible that I can? Actually, no, I won't. I won't do that. I'll just help them start. Like, I'll just help the chefs in packing up.
you do have to concentrate on this spell while it's going.
It is concentration.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think it specifies there, but it is.
Yeah, no, I didn't see that. So-
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is concentration. Just take note of that. You're not sure how long it lasts. You're not sure what the full extent is, but you see it is going to work.
Okay.
We're going to do a little time skip. So we don't drag this out too painstakingly long, as it's already been a little dragged out. Grong, eventually, tired, exhausted, after about 10 hours of work, you're starting to hit the tip of this hoard. You're starting to get gold pieces coming loose. You see among them are silver pieces, among them are a couple little platinum pieces.
Okay.
And you're just kind of working your way through. It's not any huge amount yet, but you see as you've kind of dug deeper and you're able to see through more of the ice down low here, there's a small mountain of wealth frozen under this ice. And it's probably going to take a long time to work through at this rate.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mention to Musa to start grabbing some of the coins and bringing them up to Besmos and Maxwell, so that way they can pay and take care of any expenses as we're working, or
Okay.
as they're working, and then having him pocket a couple of coins as well, just for not only payment towards him, but also for in case we need to like ditch quickly from this place. I'm still wondering if there's gonna be another dragon that's gonna try and come claim this area now. So,
I'll stop that fucker.
see, I'm gonna be honest. We got lucky because of Larry. I don't.
I
want
mean,
to
as long as
twice.
it's not an ancient
Um,
dragon, we can deal with it.
That's. What do you think comes to another dragon? Another ancient dragon's nest that's a bandit. You ain't gonna get a normal adult dragon coming in here. You ain't getting a worm. It's gonna be another ancient dragon.
You're starting to get kind of exhausted at this point, all of you, except maybe Musa, as you're not really doing a whole lot until you actually have a job, which is moving some of the money around. And the dragon is only about halfway butchered. Besmos,
Yes.
I am going to need a Constitution saving throw.
Because yeah.
You went full Johnny Storm, full body fire, which already almost exhausted
Oh,
you, and now
no,
you
that's
got
an
10
8.
hours after that.
That's an 8.
Easily working. 8.
That
You
is-
don't use concentration on your spell, but you do gain a point of exhaustion. And the dragon is about half butchered.
I'm
Hey,
just gonna be like, I'm tired, guys. I'm sleepy. I'm very tired.
Hey, chef, is this enough meat?
Pretty sure it's more than enough.
I'm pretty sure it is more than enough, but like I got.
He looks over at you and goes, I mean, Yeah, we've got
Like, is this the
probably
good shit?
thousands of pounds worth of meat that we can use. All great cuts, yeah.
Is this the best cut though? Like, which one's the best one that we should actually serve?
He brings you over to a sack that's like 300 pounds, just full of like 3 huge slabs, these massive strips of meat, and he goes, "This is the money right here.
That shit goes
We
to the
can
critics.
probably charge 3 gold pieces a pound."
That shit goes to the fucking critics. All right. Tell them on the house it'll
Sounds
be
good.
funny. Tell them on the house it'll be fucking hilarious.
Will do. He just kind of gives a little tired nod at you and keeps working.
I think I'm gonna push myself to help these guys, since this is a really hard job.
No, yeah, absolutely. Everyone's pushing themselves here, except again maybe Musa. You
I
had
know.
enough time to get a long rest if you wanted.
Nice.
You could have just like napped in the corner
I'm
while
gonna
everyone was
yell.
doing that.
I'm gonna yell at Musa. Get to goddamn work.
How do you know? You don't know if he's working or not. We're down in a hole, melting ice.
Yeah, plus Musa's tiny. If he lays down somewhere in this huge cave, you're not gonna see him.
Even have to roll stealth.
Rolling. Wait a second. I think.
As far as you know, I've been working with Grong for hours.
Well, Besmos is in the hole with Grong.
I thought he was up with a group cutting up stuff, and focusing on his spell. Yeah, so he left the hole.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Because I didn't need his help. I mean, I appreciated it, but there's no point in having him there when he could be better used somewhere else.
yeah, gotcha. All right. Larry walks over to you, Besmos. Except for a second, you're not sure who it is because Larry is now about 6.5 feet tall.
Holy shit! A
He
fellow
is the
race.
chosen one. He's our anime protagonist.
You see, the robes on him are really just kind of wrapped around his waist now, and his dragon-like form, this kobold body, is every single inch of him is absolutely shredded, like 2% body fat ripped.
Isn't that unhealthy?
It can be.
Wait,
It can be.
is
It's
he-
what a lot of Olympic athletes run at, but it is very dangerous because it makes it harder for your body to fight off
is he Dragonkin
diseases.
now? Are you using Dragonkin in 5e? Holy shit! That's a new one.
But he walks up to you, kind of puts his hand on your shoulder, and he goes, "Larry."
Larry, can you speak Draconic, Larry?
He nods and goes, "Larry."
Larry, I
God.
just hear you saying Larry.
Uh-huh.
Oh, are you just saying Larry?
Larry.
He's just fucking with you.
Larry, Larry, what happened, bud?
Larry.
Larry.
Ask him if he speaks Undercommon. He's kobold.
Larry, okay, just can you not say Larry and instead speak Draconic?
It looks like he's starting to get a little frustrated, and he's like nodding and he's going, "Larry."
you just keep saying Larry.
And audience, this is the smartest member of our party.
Yep.
He is a savant.
Larry is best boy. Interesting. Okay. I can't turn into a dragon like any dinosaur right now, so I can't really understand him. Would speak with animals work with Larry?
You're not sure.
He is an
Sure, okay.
You
intelligent
are
being.
concentrating on a spell right now.
Yeah, it's ritual right now. That'll still.
Just tell him to write it down instead.
Larry, can you
Does
can
say
you
Larry.
write? Larry, can you write?
Please tell me he writes Larry down in cursive.
Uh, uh, Larry just kind of shrugs and scribbles on the ground.
What does
What
it
languages
say?
do you know?
I know Draconic, Druidic, Giant, and Common.
You don't recognize it.
Why do you know giant? What?
But as you look at the ground, your intelligence is high enough that you do recognize a pattern in whatever
same
words and whatever language he's writing.
Please tell me he
The
speaks
same.
Larryism.
It looks like the same few characters over and over and over.
It says Larry. It
Is
says
it
Larry.
goblin?
It's Larry. You know what? I'm gonna try and understand Larry. I'm gonna learn Larry. That's what I'm gonna do.
He's gonna learn Larryism.
This is like
You know,
I'm gonna learn. Can
taking
I
a
learn
couple
Larry?
quarters of Groot in college
Yeah. Can I
I thought you
learn
were
Larry?
as an
Greek.
elective.
Can I learn Larry?
You can certainly try.
Sure.
Well,
What
if
do
I
have to roll?
challenge you to
Intelligence?
write a proper book, like Tolkien's fucking Elvish language book on Larryism.
See, it would be so much harder though because it's all one word and it would just have to be based off like
Pronunciation.
pronunciation
Yeah.
and tone and
Uh-huh.
like timbre of your
Well,
voice and
Making that Kong Lang.
Mate, hey, you know, you start writing a small book, you'll have very basic, it'll be real short.
All right, Larry. Come on, let's learn Larry.
Oh my god, can we get
you
on with
see
this?
his eyebrows like rise and his eyes go wide and he slaps you across the face.
Oh my god, you offended him.
Let's learn Larryism. Come on. Let's
You
do
see
this.
he like, just runs past you and jumps up onto the dragon and starts helping butcher it.
What? You didn't even let me
I
learn
ship Desmos and Larry.
I don't.
Oh
You
boy.
oh.
I'm just gonna stare at you for that comment.
No, it's not fucking. It's just her character.
All right. So here's what's going to happen now. We're going to get a little more of a time skip. It is now 2 days later. The entire dragon has been butchered. Thanks to the aid of this spell and the chefs. You guys did have to take a break and sleep in the cave at some point.
It's fine.
You
We got
see all the
bedrooms.
chefs kind of huddle together for warmth in the cave.
I'm gonna mention that when they do sleep, I'm gonna take off my winter clothing, or my warm clothing and toss it onto them, like to pillow it on top of them the best I can.
Like a blanket.
Yeah.
All right.
I can freeze for a night. It's fine.
Yeah, I'll also give them mine. It's a big enough thing for them. They can share it.
Awesome. All right. Grong, you get about 3,000 gold pieces worth of money excavated. And
shit.
it looks to be barely the tip of the iceberg.
I'm gonna take the gold and go to Maxwell, hand it to him as best I can, and say, "Go into town when you go back and find a bag of holding. I don't care
Okay.
if it costs all 3,000 gold coins. Fucking get us one."
It is about it's about time where the chefs need to head back to the restaurant to begin preparing the meal for opening night.
Alright. Desmos, do it.
6.
You see Joe appears, and he goes, "Oh, you made quick work of that dragon."
Apparently.
We need.
You see,
Oh,
he creates a gate into the freezer of KF Crab. And you see the chefs kind of a little tiredly, but now excited to be heading back to where they're from. Head back and forth in between the freezer and the now stripped dragon carcass.
I imagine the freezer's
You
nice
see,
warm
most of the
relaxation.
skeleton is left over.
Oh yeah, we're
you
bringing the
guys
skull
will
in
have to
too.
transport that. Okay, you bring the skull, but you'll have to transport the rest of the skeleton,
Yeah, that can stay.
assumedly with the horde.
That can stay
Um,
with the in the cave for now. It's not like we have
Alright.
anything to do with it. Does anyone want?
And
Does
the
anyone want like a
chefs.
bone?
Sorry.
I'm gonna ask the chefs if they want like a souvenir with the bone, like any special thing.
No. You know how much
Uh,
those bones are fucking worth? No.
No, apparently not. They said
all
no.
respectfully decline.
Shit.
All right. It is opening night. Do you guys head back to the city for opening night?
I'm gonna stay behind and continue working on getting not only this melted, but also start
Do I
shaping
need
this
to-
place into a fortress.
do I
Wolf,
need-
before I decide, I have a question.
Sure.
How hard is it to find a bag of holding?
Not.
Not. Okay, that's fine.
Is the dragon fully butchered or?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just a
Okay,
skeleton.
then I'm gonna go back. You guys can deal with the bones.
I'm also going back in the store and find a way to hang this fucking skull in the
Yeah.
store that doesn't make it look tacky.
I'm gonna
All
go
right.
ahead and
You hang this huge skull right above the hearth in your restaurant.
before I go, I'm gonna ask if Joe can perhaps disguise me as some sort of human.
Yeah. He disguises you as a human.
Also, speaking of Joe, completely forgot to ask.
Yes.
Y'all know anyone who knows how to cast a teleportation circle? We kind of need, like, this place is cool. Kind of want to stay here. Hide out.
Goes.
It is cool.
Yeah. Of course. I can send someone over.
Sweet.
It's
all
ice
right.
cold.
Um,
It's so cool.
Little bit more, just because I have to leave. And I don't want to leave on any stupid note.
Like
You
Deal.
open the doors to KF Crab, and you see there is a pretty large crowd waiting. Seems like you got the word out to a lot of people. There seem to be some pretty high-class nobles in the crowd, among a couple pretty high-end critics. You usher everybody inside, and you're about to begin taking orders and serving people. You have all these kind of dishes set out, and things made ready. And then as you're kind of ushering the last few people in, Maxwell, as you're wearing this very, very nice set of fine kind of silk robes that you got a few days ago.
It really
while
doesn't
you were
disarm
training.
me.
It does not. You're still pretty terrifying, but you're kind of leading people in. You hear a massive thundering explosion in the city.
Holy
and
shit.
you see a large cloud of flame rise up high into the sky, coming from what looks to be the religious district.
I want to make this clear.
And
It was
that
not my
is
fault.
where we will leave off.
I really fucking doubt that.
It wasn't my
All right.
fault this time.
wasn't even
I
there.
got to go, but I'll be back later.